And racing, Corborn Lick away a wee bit slow. Plum Crazy goes to the lead from Boyish Charms, then Typhoon Ted and Corborn Lick trying to push through the inside. Citrus Appeal getting around some trouble unbeknown in strife. Pickering back with that, and back last of all was Jamaica Mistaker on the corner. Plum Crazy in front. Out wide on the track is Boyish Charms and Corborn Lick the inside. Plum Crazy in here from Boyish Charms. Plum Crazy fell after the line. Boyish Charms second, Corborn Lick third. Citrus Appeal, Pickering, unbeknown, Jamaica Mistaker. Typhoon Ted back there, and Plum Crazy. And we're racing. Corborn Trixie just a fair break. Golden Pixel out fast again, and so too is Untouchable and Big Time Lady going around that first bend. Now Corborn Trixie accelerates around the outside, and getting a lovely run through was Wong all along. Going awkwardly was Big Time Lady. It's run out. It's allowed Highway Hound underneath it, then making it up. Getting run off at the first bend was Untouchable, and at the back was She's Mustard. Corborn Trixie travelling well by 3 or 4 lengths here on Golden Pixel, followed through by Wong all along. Round the outside then to Highway Hound and Big Time Lady. Corborn Trixie will win well. Golden Pixel holds second. Dashing into third again, Highway Hound. Next to go through was Big Time Lady, then Wong all along, Untouchable. She's Mustard next to last, and last in here was Making It Up. Racing, Spring Allegro beaten for early speed here, and Raging Demon crosses to lead. Coming after it, Spring Allegro, Slick Star Thrill on the inside. They've beaten off Indefinite Order. Trying to get underneath that, then we had Corborn Nath, then Jobs Right and Corborn Morris. Raging Demon, 5 in a row. The Class 3 is going to win the Class 1 sprint. Slick Star second, Spring Allegro third. Corborn Nath fourth to go by. Followed through then by Jobs Right, Corborn Morris, and Definite Order ended up at the back of the 7. Late scratching the 1, Corborn Webb. And racing, Big Time Speedy explodes straight to the lead. Hazel and Greeny comes across with it, followed through there by Miss Takamori, then Buzzy Gem. Then we've got Unaccustomed and Cool Chicks on the inside of that, then Fashions Fancy and Kingdom Rush. Big Time Speedy clear by 3 here on Hazel and Granny. Round the outside, Miss Takamori and Buzzy Gem. Big Time Speedy and Easily from Hazel and Granny. Third to go by, Miss Takamori, then Buzzy Gem. Unaccustomed, Kingdom Rush. Next to last there was Fashions Fancy and Cool Chick at the back. Racing, Corborn Owen just a moderate break, and best out here was Miss Muffet into stride. Homebush Giselle gets through the inside. Lisa Del Marcus goes forward. Here's Corborn Owen round the outside, gets round 1 or 2, including Allegro Organa and Barndor Billy. Well, back there was Zonic Blue as they come up towards the corner. Trip to Florida's one back, and Miss Muffet's out the back now. Corborn Owen gets to the lead over the top of Lisa Del Marcus. Corborn Owen and Lisa Del Marcus third, maybe Homebush Giselle. Barndor Billy just beside that, followed through by Allegro Organa. Further back in the race then, Trip to Florida. Zonic Blue, Miss Muffet off a good beginnings come in at the back. And racing, Big Time Momo, a fair break. Homebush Gracie best out. Rosie goes out, and here's Big Time Momo round the outside. Ebony Hayes back in behind these runners, squeezing past a few was Calador and Cindy Action back with that. Calador gets spat back. Well back here, we've got Amon and Killer Star on the corner. Big Time Momo away for the prize. Running second, just Rosie the outside of Homebush Gracie, then Ebony Hayes. Next to go through Cindy Action, then Calador found some strife. Behind them to Amon and Killer Star at the back. And racing, Cornwall Merle out reasonably well, but Embrace Me gets out quite nicely. Opawa Bucks is there early as well, and also up between runners is Big Time Dash around that first bend. Embrace Me found the lead, left the gate open for Cornwall Merle, tried to close it again. Out wider there was Opawa Bucks. Izzy Bowen gets up in behind them. Out wider, Big Time Dash will throw a blanket over them. You can include Wine Vara, and the only two that aren't in it are Belfast Barry and Midnight Action. In front here is an Embrace Me. Round the outside, Izzy Bowen. Cornwall Merle the inside. Down the outside, Wine Vara. Embrace Me will see it through. Wine Vara wins the bob for second over Izzy Bowen. Then Cornwall Merle a close fourth. Belfast Barry was next in. Followed then by Big Time Dash, and Midnight Action and Opawa Bucks. Wow, was that competitive? Racing, Corborn Panic gets away sweetly. Big Time Riser, fair breakout wider. Eva Kaniva between the two going into the first bend. Followed through there by Consummate Ease and No More Marmite round the outside. He gets flushed out wide. Trying to sneak through underneath them. There would have been Secret Agenda with a power extreme. Check back to last here. Corborn Gable. Down the back goes Corborn Panic by 3 on Big Time Rise. 3 back then 2. Eva Kaniva is followed around there by Consummate Ease, Secret Agenda, Power Extreme. No point going back further. One Dog Affair really though. Corborn Panic right on the lure here. Will win from Big Time Rise, and Eva Kaniva into fourth was Secret Agenda just over a Power Extreme. Followed through there by Consummate Ease, Corborn Gable, and dropping out to last was No More Marmite. And racing, Corborn Jazzy a fair break along with Benchy Reel heading out towards the leader. Power Gales there early with Panda Ring. Back in fifth spot was Opawa Gumsy round that first bend. Further back to Ben Nevis Night, Pop Magic, and at the back here is Opawa Gavin. Corborn Jazzy sets them up 2.5 here. On Opawa Gale, Benchy Reel sneaking through the inside, Panda Ring. Further back then to Opawa Gumsy, Ben Nevis Night, Pop Magic, and Opawa Gavin. It's Corborn Jazzy by 2 or 3. Opawa Gale trying hard. Further back then to Benchy Reel and Panda Ring. In nicely Corborn Jazzy. Opawa Gale second across, then Benchy Reel, Panda Ring. Behind these runners then Opawa Gumsy, Opawa Gavin. Last pair here, Pop Magic, Ben Nevis Night. Racing, Need You was a touch slow the inside. Kirkham Jasper fires out to the lead here on Wong for the rest. Out wider there to Kirkham Harvey, Allegro Bow. They'd be followed round the first bend by Opawa Top, saved a bit of ground there. Round the outside to Millie Rivers, next to last Wada Shamozzle, and Need You would have to fly. It's Kirkham Jasper who's flying up front from Wong for the rest, about 4 to 5 lengths away. Could be Jasper's day. Kirkham Harvey lying third. Further back in the race then, Millie Rivers behind them. We've got Opawa Top, Allegro Bow, Need You's no chance. Kirkham Jasper starts to stagger. Harvey comes late. Jasper's in. Kirkham Jasper from Kirkham Harvey. Millie Rivers dashed into third. Followed across by Wong for the rest. Niji's racing like a stayer now. Made up some ground. Behind that then we had... Who didn't I call? Allegro Bow. Opawa Top was back with them, and What a Shamozzle. Racing here, Mr. May's just a moderate beginning. Closer in, World Freak Show and Tammy's Fire out well. Now some speed. We've got Mr. May's, and right around the outside there is Corborn Miami. And then it's flushed wide as Mr. May's got underneath it, and that's left Tammy's Fire in front. Tammy's Fire in front here of Black Roadstar. Now Mr. Mays comes again. The inside for World Freak Show, Take Action. Last pair, Chip Off Block and Corborn Miami. In front still is Tammy's Fire. They start to close. Mr. Mays the outside. The inside here is Black Roadstar. Tammy's Fire kicks and scores from Mr. Mays. And Black Roadstar and Chip Off Block, I think, just fourth. World Freak Show out wide. Closer into Corborn Miami and Take Action at the back. Racing, Big Time Ranson away reasonably well there with Orangey Yellow the inside, and right beside them Kayla Blue Blood and Belfast Edget. There's four of them into the first bend, and Big Time Ranson's going right back through the field. Belfast Edget gets to the lead, Raw Ram around the outside, back and behind them to Kayla Blue Blood, Orangey Yellow back behind them, further back then to Big Time Ranson, up they come. Belfast Edget holds from Raw Rama out wide and closer in then to Kayla Blue Blood, Orangey Yellow, Big Time Ranson further back in the field to Quivado, Tanks Rob and Magic Dandy at the back. Set to run, the gun's off the 7, ready. Racing. Elite Road Gun fires out okay, but going out with it was Homebush Ariel over on the outside. Homebush Ariel to lead. Elite Road Gun goes hard the inside. 3 lengths away then to Sasha McBell. Is followed around there by I'm a Lucky Czar. Followed back on the race here by Sweet Lovin', Potty Cracker, Idle Billy, and the late scratching of Princess Novak. Elite Road Gun bolts in, tight second and third. Homebush Ariel, you'd have to say. On the outside of Sasha McBell, I'm a Lucky Czar was fourth. Next through there was Sweet Lovin', and the last pair have been Potty Cracker and Idle Billy. And a Racing on Demand was slow, the inside. One of the best out wide, Belfast Smarty. Lisa Del Babe comes with that. Trying to poke through here was Girl Chena, and coming after them now. Followed around by Crystal McBell. Further back in the race to Stenson. On Demand's been shuffled right back, and Corporal Ohio's mile out the back. Going wide, Belfast Smarty. Lisa Del Babe's there. Closer in Girl Chena. Belfast Smarty balances up and scores from Lisa Del Babe and Girl Chena. Next to go through was Crystal McBell. On Demand behind that. Back in the race then to Stenson. Corbin, Ohio, and there's one back even further, Grace Slick. Racing, Midnight Enemy away fairly. Best out here was So Unbelievable from Midnight Enemy, and Fill Your Boots is trying to push through, and Homebush Lucifer's trying to find its way to the rail. Another one around the outside. Here's Opawa Libby starting to loop into it. Back in the field, Sketchy Steve and Breeze attack. Miss Business Reviews mid-pack. Out wide, Opawa Libby. Closer in Midnight Enemy. Not much between that pair. Fill Your Boots is third, and Homebush Lucifer's fourth, then Business Reviews. So Unbelievable off a good break's only beaten 2 in. They are Sketchy Steve and Breeze attack.